friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the switch case statement in C language. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen and here fix the position. Okay, and now here open the Microsoft Office to some theory part, and that is a syntax. Okay, so switch case statement, or you can say the decision statement and then branching statement. So switch case is a keyword and used as a decision statement, branching statement in C language. So here syntax is switch case and then expression. Expression means you can pass some value like case and there are in 4 keywords used in switch case. I just here open and close brace is there, brace symbol is there, brace, and here switch and case 2 keyword, break and default. There is a last is default case, so that is also keyword default. So there are 4 keyword used in switch case syntax, and here if this expression constant, this expression is match, then statement 1 is or 2 or n number of case this block is execute, and here break keyword. Then you can define here colon sign. So that is a after expression you can define the colon, that is part of the syntax, that is colon sign. If this case value is not doesn't match in the expression, then this case is match go to the sequence of compiler and match if possibility if this case match this expression. If yes, then execute this number of statement and break keyword is there. Then n number of, there is no limitation, you can give the any number of case in one switch case, and after if any this case is not matched in this expression, then default block is execute then and then. If all case is false, then this statement is execute. Otherwise, if this case match, that number of statement is execute and break keyword is come out after case, switch case block. Okay, so opening is a starting of the switch case and close brace is a close of the switch case block. Okay, now we can also some theory part as a algorithm. What is a algorithm? So in our computer science, like I write one definition, write a program to enter day, first letter and print appropriate message using the switch case. So here algorithm first, our computer science definition. Algorithm is a set of instruction designed to perform a specific task. So you can group of small function and design your main program or definition. So that is a pass some instruction. And here second definition, algorithm is a step-by-step procedure which define a set of instruction to be executed in certain order to get the desired output. So you can follow the step-by-step procedure because C is a procedure-oriented programming, and middle level also, high level and low level both combine the feature in C language. So algorithm is a process and define instruction and certain order, specific order you have to maintain, not in order is there, and take your output to desired output to your C programming. So you cannot get any output but your desired output. And algorithm is generally certain independent of underlying language, and algorithm that is it can implement in one or more programming language. You can define any, but here we have to consider as a C language. And here that is a pillar or property of algorithm. There are 5 pillars. Finiteness. So algorithm must be always terminate after a finite number of steps. Some step your process is complete. Otherwise infinite, like is a in loop. If you not any last how many repetition your loop, if you define your condition is wrong, then infinite loop there is a concept. So in your step there is a finiteness, not infiniteness. So there is a some step your process is complete and get some output. So that is meaning finiteness. And definiteness, each step must be precisely defined. So you can coordination your step, and you, in your mind clear cut idea this step, now you can come back to this step. The action to be carried out must be rigorously and unambiguously, means not doubt in your mind which step after you can follow the which step. In your mind clear cut idea, you can follow the step, this step after this step is coming. So specify for each case, so you can definiteness is there, so not ambiguity in your mind. Then input algorithm has zero or more input take from a specific set of objects. So you can enter three integer and find out the maximum or greatest number. So that is a some input, three integer number is input, and some process to like nested if else you can use x is greater than y and x is greater than z. So x is a greatest or maximum number. So you can take input and coordination of output. Algorithm has one or more output which have specific related to input. You have to take input and output. Like here is a, you can enter the day name first letter and find the maximum number. That is not possible. So that is meaning you can input and that type of output is appear. And effectiveness. Effectiveness means all operation to be performed must be sufficiently based that can be done exactly and finite length in your variable range is sufficient and provide the according to the data type. Okay, so you can out of range, that is not possibility, like array index you have to out of boundary, that time garbage value is print. So that is meaning to use your operation sufficient length variable name variable take the appropriate data type and exactly for your requirement, we can say that. So effectiveness, so your goal is sufficient implement by that range. Okay, so that is a five pillar: finiteness, definiteness, input, output, or effectiveness. That is a pillar. And now our the switch case is one take algorithm start and stop. If you here write beginning, then here write end. And then step second, declare character variable or integer your requirement. Read day name first letter, you can scan or also word use read. Then step 4, check condition in switch case. Then you can also define sub case like 3.1. If match case constant value, then run that block of statement. And if does not, then go to the next case. If that next case is match, if the case is matched, then run that block of statement, and not match, then go to next, and n number of times this is repetition, same way as above. And 3.3, all case false, then default block is switch case is execute and display the day name as output or as a your uh, come back to the last and stop the process. So there is coordination of your step 1, then 2, then that is, and also you can define the sub step. Okay, okay, now we can come into the in C programming. That is a perfect way to learning. First you can define your algorithm, then flowchart, and then apply program. But you can some paperwork, that is you define your flow. So in writing instruction you have to write your program, that is known as an algorithm, simple language, and you can define some symbol and how your program is executed, what is your flow. So that is a flow chart. Flowchart is a type of diagram that represent an algorithm. So that is a like workflow or process. So your what is a work and how what which definition you have to perform the flowchart. Like first we have to define like a write a program to enter two integer number and find the maximum number. So first we can to start, and then we have to that time use this sign and flowchart. Simple flowchart symbol, some symbol is there, that is terminal, rounded rectangle or terminal points indicate flow starting and ending points. So here we can write the start and stop, that type of meaning. So here we can start and then arrow flow line. So that is a line by line we can define, and then we can follow the all symbols. and then we can refer this first definition. A flowchart show the step of boxing of various kind and their order to connecting the boxing with arrow. So arrow is line is used, arrow. This diagrammatical represent illustrate a solution model to give a problem. So definition to the solution, how to solve your definition to illustrate the diagram, present your diagram. Flowchart are used in analyzing, designing, documenting, and managing the process or program in various fields. So in our computer field. So now some simple symbol is there. First is a terminal. So that is I can say start and stop. You can first use this here, start also, and like beginning and end, start and stop. You can coordination your key words. So you have to first write start, then last time you can write the end key, end words. And flow line, that is arrow, left to right and top to bottom. So define your flow. Output, that is parallelism, that is a design for output, that is symbol for output. You can say that slightly uh, rectangle is there, but that is known as parallelism symbol. Process, that is rectangle, simple mathematical computation like sum, sum, sub, add or some variable is there. So x plus y, so that is you define your process like simple interest or compound, that formula you have to write this rectangle process. Then diamond shape, that is a represent the condition true branch here, and you can process some step and false, then next you have to execute. Here we have to show advanced some symbol. There are two symbol in advance, that is module call. Module calls, a program module is represent a flow by a rectangle with some line to distinguish it from process symbol. So that is a not process input output, but here two line is there. So that is define the module. Okay. So like our turbo C++ file is a one like module, and you can define these two line, that is module. Often program will make a distinguish between program control and specific task module and between local function and library function. So module define that time this symbol is used. That is advanced, but in our normal program that is not used. And then connector we can divide some flowchart in sub part like here. Sometimes flowchart is broken into two or more smaller flowchart. This is usually done with the flowchart does not fit on single page. Like in your page, if not one flowchart is sufficient, appear in one page, then you define in second page. That time you have use the connector, and here also define ABCD or 1, 2, 3 in number. So connector symbol, which is small circle, which is letter or number inside it, and allow you to connect two flowchart on the same page also. So you can define same page, next page, you can coordination, give the appropriate sequence maintain, and here letter or number is there. Okay, now our switch case flow chart is there in our this program. Switch condition is the statement, here compiler is coming, and here rectangle used for process. So now here diamond shape, because there is case and that is decision, yes true. So that block of statement case one is execute, and break keyword is come out from the switch case block. So here after the like X statement, after the switch case statement is execute. If this is not match in your switch condition, then come to second case. If that match, yes true, here is true, and arrow here we can say that left to right, and that statement is execute and break come out to the same as above. And case 3, if this is false, then case 3 if match yes, so that statement is execute and keyword break is come out to the switch case block. And if n number of statement, that is repetition, same as 1, 2, 3 case, and if any case this not match, then default case is execute and that statement, and then come out to the after switch case block. So that is a flow chart of syntax of switch case statement, that is a flow. Okay, and next, now we can complete our theory part as a flow. What is flow chart, what is algorithm? Okay, Now we can implement our program PC very easily because we can understand what is algorithm and what is a flow chart of switch case. Okay, now here I first close all program. In practice for you, you cannot open one file and then open second file. First close your previously all file and then open new file. Okay, and here full screen, and here I give definition of our program. Write a program, you can say that program to enter day name first letter, and then we can say that print appropriate message. Okay, so that is our definition, and help of switch case we can implement this program. stdio dot, that is a link section, and our header file, standard input output first header file, and then second header file conio.h, and now main function. Every program in C is a executed by main program, and here we can define the day of first letter. So just day, we can say that day name. Okay. And then clear the screen, that is a inbuilt function, clear the screen, and take input or read some value, and that is our define the algorithm step. Enter first day letter, and also you can give like in small Monday to Sunday. So, and one blank and colon sign is there, and then scanf function, we have to scan our d name variable, okay, day name, and that percentage s, sorry, c, because there is a character, we can s for string array, one d array. So here ampersand, and that is day name, or you can just day also you to use here. Okay, so d name, day name is, and here we take the switch case, that is a, and that keyword is white character in Turbo C++. So just pass the d name, day name, and opening and closing brace of switch case, and now define the first case. Case is also keyword, and in single quote, like we can give the Monday in single character, and colon sign is there. Colon is a syntax part, and now we can print just appropriate message, means we can like Monday, that is meaning, just break keyword is used and semicolon. Now I just copy this case to next day of week. So one time is remaining 7, 1 week there is a 7 day. Now turn is a Tuesday, so here we can change the Tuesday. Okay, so T, and Wednesday, W, we can say that Wednesday I just remove, and then now is we can not take the T again, Thursday. So here we can use H, second word. So Thursday. Okay, so here we can, let us check how it create error. I just here first we have to take H for second letter, Thursday. Okay, and then turn is a Friday, so F, and here you can change FRI, Friday. Okay, and last no, there are two, S, and Sunday and Tuesday, so we can now take first Sunday, and what is it, last here we can provide the Saturday and then Sunday. So here okay, so if you provide here both has a same, but we can give the define, and here we can give the A for, because there If you use here, okay, here we can use the Sunday to U, because S is use Sunday, so we can use U second letter. Okay, and just I save. F2 is a save our file, that is shortcut key, and we can give the switch underscore case first three letter of and then C. Yes. Okay, F9, that is our exe file is generated in source folder and there is no warning and no error. And first letter we have to check this program. So I give M, that is, okay, we cannot take the gates here. So many students, how its output we have to see. Our program is ready, but output is not show. So how it's possible in alter F in file menu, go in DOS shell. So here the Monday, the enter first day letter M to S, and here the Monday is print. And that is a DOS shell. You can hit the enter key, not come back. Exit command is work. So come back to. So here we can provide the get ch. So we can take two-way to take see our output first in the DOS shell, and also after alter F5 you can also see your output alter F5, that is shortcut key, and that alter W window, and that is here right user screen, that is alter F5, you can see your output. Okay, so that is also a possibility. So I just comment this and again run, compile and then run. So here I take the now T for Tuesday. So here alter F5, that is also you can see your output alter F5. So there is third possibility. So here I can show you three way you can see your program output in C language. First technique is DOS shell. Okay, then here enter key is not work. Here give the exit command, then come back to the Turbo C++ editor. And second way, alter F5, that is you can also watch your output. And third technique, here provide the get here. That is we directly use this technique, but you can all way you have to know in C language. So here directly output, and now I give the W for uh, Wednesday. Okay, now here one testing is there. All day we have to, okay, now we can check like H for Thursday, okay, then F for Friday, and now S for Saturday, and last A, we can give U, okay, U for Sunday. So if here we can provide like here we can testing. Okay, so here I give S. Saturday is a S letter and Sunday is a S letter. So here I F2 save and compile. So here giving the error. Duplicate case is not allowed. So we can define here as a second letter U for Sunday. So that is we have to define in ourselves. Okay. So if you cannot take same case as a duplication, and also possibility here second way we can here like give uppercase and lowercase both letters. So here also possibility you can define. Let us check. You can provide in all case, but I just testing and that is implement perfectly. There is no any error. Like I give the M capital, then Monday is print, and now previously small m is a print, but let us check. Yes, both is a possibility. So you can define any two case simultaneously. That time you have to give that time like 1 2 3 case. Here is integer character constant also, and character constant or integer both work. And let us check also that. So here we can define that character we have I just removed, and integer like we define also a variable like day. Okay, so here I can also change, and here we can percentage D is there, and here day. Okay, and now here also change the date. You can take same variable, no problem. Yeah, here okay, first one, here there is no required to, and Okay, all we have to here change now. 1, 2, then 3. Okay, here character constant we have to first use. Now integer constant we have to use. That is a both apply in switch case. That is I just show you. So here 6 is there, and last yes, first yes. Okay, here give the duplication. So there error is coming here 4, then 5, and then 6. If you can give the duplication, that is taking the error. So here also not possible, like here I give the 6 and here I give the 6, that is same error. Like let us check. Yes, duplicate case, so there is not possibility. You can define the same case in character and integer both. So here now working, and also according to you can give the message here. You can define uh, 1 to Monday and like 7 to Sunday. So if you developer, then no problem. But other user execute your program, so that is not idea. Okay. Now first one, then give the 2. So there is no any error. 3, there is no any error. 4, there is no any error. Then 5. Okay. 6, and last I 7. Okay. Sunday. So after a completion of this video lecture, you can define color like red, R for red, and RGB, red, green, and blue. Okay, or brown. You can take 7 color and apply this switch case block to yourself. So that is benefit for you. So I hope you can understand switch case block how to execute in C language. So very syntax is very easy. Switch and expression opening case 1, case 2 there is defined, and here also we can define last as a default block. So here also testing, that is you can, I show you, you cannot give default, that is optional part in switch case. Here our in our program there is no any error until now. So here we cannot define the default block. So that is a remaining. And first I show you how you can optional part. So we cannot give, there is no any error, and you can give so that there is not any error. So here you can just like invalid day name, that type of message what your program. And also here you can give the break keyword, that is a break, then and then your cursor is come out the switch case block, otherwise it is a giving error. So here no error, and I here I give the 8, so invalid day name. So that is a, there is 1 to 7, that is our case is possibilities, 7 case is there, but we provide the 8. In previous we have to define the character, that time you can provide like any not used in your character list in case, like you can give the like B or capital B, whatever. So invalid day name is message, that is provided by the default block. So that is also one point. If you not provide, that is not any error, but if you provide, then you can also check if all case is false, then in our switch case default block is executed. So that is very important part of switch case. But there is one point is that is optional part. So we can prove here, we can not first take this the default part in our programming. I last including this session. So now all is well, all case and all default block, or we can say that switch case is in your mind clear idea. Here you provide the character constant and integer constant, both is valid. And here you can also take 1, 2, 3, all 3 case in simultaneously. So that is also a possibility. So I just here provide like case 2 last, and here I just comment line this 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 keyword. So in 1 2 case both we have to print. Like in our problem for Sunday and Saturday, we can also check S as a like the Saturday and Sunday both in previous we can define in character. So you can testing for that case. I just 1 and 2 define Monday and Tuesday in both case. So let us 1 that is also Monday and Tuesday both is printed, and also you can enter the 2 that is also both are printed, because we can define in 1 2 case is both, and that is block of statement. So that is also a possibility. I just remove this comment, and now I just mm, cut and then I paste to here. So that is now appear in appropriate place, but that is also possibility. Okay. So that is last point. You can also define any number of case 1, 2, 3, and that block of statement and break. That is also possibility. So that is also in switch cases part. Okay, so I hope you can understand. And Alter F3, I close my file and then Alter X quit this editor. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy and press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. Hare Krishna.